are a
Bereit machen zum Kampf. Runde beginnt in 3, 2, 1, kämpft.
Okay, here we go. Cypher on the Mega spawn rapha, heavy rockets, and railgun especially, and he shows just that and completely avoids the rocket for now. Oh, he fumbled the shotgun shot. This should have been a clear kill for him. But for some reason, cypher gets out of there and rapha makes the pole dance work. Cypher gets away with the item. Cypher will go through the TP to deal damage after the pickup, and he does a good job, but yeah, you don't have the rail, my friend, and that comes back to haunt you. rapha gets the first frag. Nice orb usage, securing the Mega with relatively low damage. Both players are weak, but Cypher is weakest as his stack goes into the negatives. There we go, Cypher is on the board as he forces the issue on that frag. There was no way rapha was gonna go under there alive. Kinda. And Cypher made sure that it didn't change or that a miracle happened. Now, rapha with the big stack to Cypher. We'll find him actually, because Cypher is making so much noise that rapha has no issues tracking him down. rapha with another rocket jump tries to go for a direct rocket here. Oh, and orbs into his opponent's face. Make it nice up close and personal. But now it's good PK use, because rapha didn't want to go rail, because then he couldn't drop and shoot Cypher, and Cypher would have gone through TP and blah blah blah. Anyway, rapha has better resources to fall back onto until now, because Cypher picked up heavy. And for free, that is. rapha wasn't able to touch him. And there is no health bubble. Cypher took that. There is no mega health. Cypher took that too, and now rapha needs to avoid his opponent as much as he can. Cypher is actually hitting the railgun, and rapha needs to get the F out of there. Cypher is faster though, and pierces him in the back, impales him. One frag game. Hello, Forsty. Oh, huge rails, but the lightning gun is even bigger from Cypher as he ties up the game. He has resources. rapha didn't have any of those in the fight. Oh, he dies right in the second where the heavy armor spawns too. This is so unfortunate. And Cypher finds him off spawn again. rapha runs into a truckload of lightning gun and rocket damage there. Oh, make that even more damage, but even diversified damage. Isn't that cool? Shotgun, lightning gun, rockets, railgun, all weapons come to play. And Cypher really seems like he wants to win this tournament. From a very, what it looked like, rather controlled play from rapha, this spiraled out of control to a 7-3 frag lead for Cypher in. It feels like 90 seconds. Now Cypher is running the control. Getting the heavy undamaged. Probably will get the mega undamaged too. Because rapha decides to go for the middle area and Cypher is actually waiting there. So crash the undamaged part. rapha orbs get to safety of try to fake his opponent out rather. And could have worked. I mean, both were in yeah, close to death, but in the end the shotgun of Cypher was the deciding factor. rapha prolonged his death so long that he will get heavy, and then the death doesn't seem too worthless. But now he still needs some weapons, and he still, especially even more, needs the frags. And good PK use again. Hey, although just 30 damage, but better than no damage. And there we go, back-to-back rails. rapha desperately needed to make this play happen, and does so. Oh, unfortunate timing. Just as Cypher decides to drop down, rapha closes the angle for himself. But these rockets are closing, yeah, the case of Cypher rather than rapha. And now Cypher has to find the damage off the spawn because his opponent is weak, and he does so very well. But don't underestimate Cypher, rapha's damage here too, because Cypher was railable for quite a while. And oh, 10 HP was what separated him from that. rapha died to get heavy, but he lost the overstag immediately. He gets hit by the Pika from behind. Cypher was in cover the whole time, so the Pika play was without any casualties for him. rapha did some damage, but nowhere near enough to kill the Belarusian player. Now, yeah, it's back to that big lead that Cypher had. He increases spawn force at shotgun. Shotgun spawn means also heavy spawn. But with no weapons, he probably would have lost that fight. rapha is waiting for that light armor to spawn. Picks it up. Goes through the 2P. Cypher knows where it is. And almost hits the rail of the second 2P rapha takes. rapha hits the rail. And if rapha hits another one, he will get the frag. But no, rapha chooses the rocket. Great for him, so because he still got the frag. And maybe it was with less risk. Boom. Direct rocket to the face. Good placement. Cypher, what a position he took. He completely tricked rapha. The question is, how does he get out of there? Maybe like this, just hit a rail, so your opponent has no stack to fight with. And all of a sudden, Cypher's position doesn't look too grim anymore. Hitting rail after rail. rapha waits in cover to recharge his rail, but Cypher, despite the jiggle peeking of rapha, still finds his target there. And makes sure he has double the frags of rapha. rapha's not pushing towards LG, not giving him the free damage with the rocket spell. Instead, peppering some into it. But oh, the damage from Cypher is significant. Beautiful rocket trail combination there. And despite the mega, rapha falls again, and then spawn being forced. rapha does some nailgun damage, but not enough, and in the end, it works out with the orb. Light armor's there to pet his wounds. And again, Cypher high ground, having the good stack, but not good enough. rapha picked up heavy, I think went up the bounce pad, and shoved the shotgun down his throat. This could have backfired for Cypher. I mean, there's no time anymore, but rapha could have gotten the kill. The last 20 seconds running down the clock. cypher looking on the command exactly. Winning map 1 in very dominant fashion. 19-9. Taking that map away. Rapha calls GG.
Gewonnen.
Fucking 70% railgun from 45% LG. Almost 6,000 damage. Cypher takes us one step closer to his second best. The Woken being next. Rapha on the Doomslayer, Cypher on the Nyx. This could be a real possibility rather sooner rather than later, I'm going to say. But we'll see. Maybe Rapha just bounces back, because now it's going to be his While Cypher takes a little break, I will go into.
Bereit machen zum Kampf. Runde beginnt in 3, 2, 1, kämpft.
Okay. Map number 2 starts and we immediately see a fist fight break out. Oh well, one of them is having a fist fight, the other one is shooting at him with a shotgun. Well, not much happened apart from that Cypher has no more armor to work with. Rapha pushes in aggressively, uses the double jump to avoid any incoming rocket damage. And gets the first break. Ghost Walk is being used now to keep as much of the mega health as it can. And even get a heavy armor. And now all of a sudden Rapha is the one with no stack to work with. Fortunately, he has some poverty items. No frag. No stag, rather. But also no frag on cypher. Rapha is just looking to pull him off them. Cycling the light armors with great profession there. Making sure that there's no resource for Cypher to get safely. Cypher barely gets his hand on one of the light armors. One of the three this map has. Rapha makes sure he's always breathing down Cypher's neck. Every step. Cypher needs to feel the pressure. And there we go, the pressure is applied, but the shots are not hitting, and Cypher is getting out relatively unpunished. Not so much unpunished after this rocket, and the Ghost Walk is being forced out. Oh, Cypher wanted that light armor so bad that he actually suicided for it, kind of, and Rapha gets the second frag. Cycling all the items. Rapha is having this map on lockdown. Good rockets from Cypher, but not too good to nullify the mega health pickup, and that rail. Oh, the tribal too. Cypher uses the wall jump to avoid worse, but oh, that's a tough pill to swallow. If you're already out of control and have nothing to work with. Some HMG peppers, and it's enough. There doesn't need to be a rail. Cypher has 75 HP. No armor to work with. It just can't afford to be found. He looks for a rail, plays with his Ghost Walker. Or with the fact that he has it. And there we go. Ghost Walk is being pulled, and now Rapha is just trying to catch his opponent a little bit. But not too much, so he still gets the mega out. And kind of baits the movement out of Cypher. But Cypher now is in a good position, and Cypher will get the item. Rapha can punish him hard, though. 2 rails in succession, but Rapha is getting hit back. Cypher hitting all these crazy rails, and bye-bye, the stat goes, and the first life of Rapha goes onto the scoreboard of Cypher. Weak next now, stack-wise. And yeah, there is not much to be had on the side of the map right now. He's gonna go down to the death trap there and can't even get the light armor. That means Rapha is gonna get to deny it. Has a commanding stack advantage and will also be able to pick up the heavy, and if he plays his cards right, he does that without taking any amount of significant damage. So he will have armor over stack and he will be close to 100 HP. Cypher pushes in again, and the Ghost Walk is being forced out again. And another light armor is being denied, so the only one he could possibly get at all is the one at Lightning Gun. But Cypher is being spawn forced in the bad spots, and that light armor is not even there. So the next light armor that will spawn is Railgun. Cypher should be able to take it. But spawned so late that, yeah, the position made him spawn at LG again, and I mean, that light armor right now is back up as well, but he took some damage for it, and fortunately he was able to heal it back up. And another Ghost Walk use. Try to get the inside out, and he does get the inside out, but that resulted in him rocketing himself to death with the direct rocket of this Ghost Walk. Oh, but he's in the position. Rapha with a rocket jump, and then the LG damage after from Cypher. Knowing that he takes significant damage, but he pushes in again, hits a rail, picks up a light, And now he's in favor, but Cypher's lightning gun is hitting and not missing itself. Rapha, with the poverty items, is able to stack back up. Can he nullify the damage of Cypher? No, he can't. Cypher is able to dish out even more, and just look at what's happening. Cypher turned the control up on his head, ripped it out of Rapha's hands, and took it himself and run with it. Oh, but that play, he was too slow for that. Rapha read that Cypher was gonna go there and showed up beforehand. And all the momentum Cypher had evaporated. Nice, and another light armor is denied. Oh, what a direct rocket. I was gonna say that Cypher is railable, but scratch that. This rocket is beautiful. Ghost Sword being used again. Rapha almost lost the item. If Cypher decided to go for it, I think he could have grabbed it, but Cypher tried to kill a weak Rapha himself, but he couldn't. Rapha had the shotgun, which was the perfect weapon of choice there. This time the Belarusian Bruiser is able to set up at the Mega House early, but is it too early? Rapha rocket jumps in and finishes off the Knicks for the 10th frag and a 1-10 scoreline. And what was an also dominant victory on Exile for Cypher, now is an evenly, if not more dominant victory for Rapha. Mr. Superman punch, zooming around the map. That's not a real Superman punch anymore. So. Yeah, Rapha is cycling all the resources on the map so much better than than Cypher is able to do. That it becomes a very tough task for Cypher to find any resources to work with. Rapha is doing such a good job of denying him everything. Or using it as a bait. Punch the schnitzel before he fries it with a lightning gun. But no, there's no one to be schnitzeled yet. Last 10 seconds. Can he make it a 10 frag game though? That's the question. Ghostwalk is still up, so okay, he can. And there you go. With the clock counting 10. Frag difference counting 10. Rapha wins map number 2. .46% railgun on an X. Good job. Yeah, just look at the pickup department. There's no way Cypher was having a chance. I think it's 2 best of 3s in this one. So, next map will be Corrupted Keep, and we will see Cypher's Galena against Rapha's BJ. And I think this is one of the classic matchups for this map. Seems like Rapha's gonna go for a quick reset. There we go. Rapha's back, so we should be loading into the third map of this series very, very soon. Okay. Let's go. This is the sounds of nightmare. We will soon find ourselves with the decision over this best of 3 series. 10 minutes is all that there is.
Bereit machen zum Kampf. Runde beginnt in 3,
And now let's
2,
start on
1,
cypher again.
kämpft.
Who gets the spawn at the rocket launcher? Rapha wishes him God blessings and... Yeah. Rapha, dual wielding LG, charging forward! Cypher, getting caught completely off guard. Didn't even take his item he was supposed to get, and... Rapha's aggression is being rewarded. Oh, nice rocket again, and the American player, the Quake Pro League record winner, piling up the body count, dragging Cypher a second time, and a huge rocket to begin with for that fight too, and now Cypher just needs to run. Can't afford to stay at all. Rapha makes sure the other light armor is being blocked. And being denied completely. Great play. You don't have the timing here, my friend. And 2 weapons will always, not always, but most likely hit harder than 1. And Rapha is cycling the control. It feels like he gets 1 light every rotation and both mages. And a kill. 5 frags up already. Rapha is looking as solid as ever. Oh, the tri-bolt perfectly timed too. And now it's a standoff. Rapha wants to make sure that he picks the right item. But he's not quite sure which one is the right for him, as he just decides to get the mega. This will result in cypher being able to pick up the heavy, but he can mod the timing a lot. And maybe Rapha got an estimate of that teleporter, but yeah, cypher definitely. Got a good item out of this death. So, well, there is some delay between it, but Rapha says, okay, I don't care for the delay, I'm just gonna set up at heavy. Because I know you'll be on the other side of the map, and this time I have offset your delay. Oh, but yeah, cypher is delaying the delay again, and then screw you, Rapha. I'll have delay on my items if I wanted. Oh, ring around the rosy with the teleporter. Not really working out for Rapha at all, and cypher will get the heavy. Cypher should also still have enough time to get over to the mega health, so we could be seeing a very hefty Galena. Rapha seems to be no idea when it is, but cypher does not have any confidence in pushing in, and there it is, shared control again. You get this side of the map, I get this side, and you definitely want to be on the side where the mega health is on throughout the key, because this map has, this side of the map has better weapons and the better positions. Because it has the long range weapons and rockets. Okay, Rapha now back in full control. Cypher is looking to find an opening, and he tried to create it with a tri-bolt, but it didn't really work. He wasn't connecting too much of the damage, so it was just tickling Rapha, and he could deny another light. Not that Cypher needs armor right now. He is topped off. But Cypher for now seems to be content with just running, and Rapha lets him run into his armor, into his arms, greeting him with a nice and cozy warm rocket. Can't finish off the frag, but manages the stack. And now he gets the kill. Cypher, it seemed like Cypher's game plan was to stack up totems, and well, he's won. Maybe soon to be 2, but will that change the pace of the game for him in terms of, is he able to close down the gap, get the frags, and stay in control, keep the totems up alive? 2 in the banana. Could help. Achieve that goal, but then again, he seemed to make so much noise while moving, and Rapha is letting him run into his arms. And 4 barrels and a dream. Rapha is chasing his prey down, but his prey is sneaking away with an item. And his prey lives for a good bit longer than Rapha wanted. Well, not anymore. And now his prey probably gets the heavy. Oh no, Cypher runs into Rapha's arms again. Rapha is next level in reading capabilities right now. And Cypher loses his totem stack, so despite getting the heavy, Cypher stack is looking rather normal. I'd say, just normal. Oh, that's 164 damage, and then the lightning gun will be enough. Don't even need to hit 100% to win that fight. Rapha has great timing on the item. Still, despite not picking it up last rotation, or hearing the pickup at all. I mean, he saw it, so it doesn't really count. Anyway, Rapha has 9 frags up. And with 3.5 minutes to go, there is time on Corrupted Heat to get that back. But it needs to be going rather quickly. No, that's not gonna happen. cypher doesn't seem that he has an idea of what he needs to do to find rapha and not get damaged. And the tribal there, huge amounts of damage. Rapha's lightning gun is on point. Rapha tried to get over to the other side there. Didn't know that was possible. Anyway, cypher again is caught and behind Goroth's head and can't get out of there without paying for his life. And another spawn frag by rapha will spell 13th death for the Belarusian bruiser. And I think this is a done deal by now. rapha. That was closer than it needed to be. cypher's rockets were impeccable, but in the end, it didn't really change too much because rapha still got the frags. rapha just proves once again why this map is rapha's realm. $14-0, the most convincing victory we have seen today, I think, on stream. Oh, what a rocket! Pixel perfect through the little gap. Blows away the entire Galena. And even more. 300 damage. 320 to be exact. That was a full-on buckshot. rapha's even giving away the items. He's just trying to hit more shots. It feels like 17-0. cypher is being handled. At this point, you might think that rapha has won the way he handles the situation. There it is. GG's coming out. Congratulations from cypher to the winner of QCT PRO tournament. Oh, I said tournament twice again. And rapha, yeah, just gets away with it. Takes the cake of this Pro Series tournament, and I'd say very well deserved and very commanding. There was no one that was in shape to touch him, it felt like today.
Gewonnen.
Okay, and I hope you can forgive me that I'm not gonna keep on streaming very, very long.